Hey, what's going on, everybody? Coach Bronson here, and we are live on Wednesday morning. Coach with Coach Bronson. Coffee with Coach Bronson. Uh, Hi. Looks like Instagram is telling my followers that I'm online. I'm online, everybody. What's going on? We are live. Let's see. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on the Facebook group, and we're on my Twitter account. So all of the above. Hopefully, wherever you're watching this from, you're starting off your day fantastically. If you're not in the US, maybe it's evening for you, and maybe hopefully your day and your night will be fantastic as well. What's going on, Andreina? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but good morning to you. That's the one thing I hate about Instagram names. You never know if it's someone's actual name, if it's a handle, if it's an abbreviation, if it's a combination, whatever. But it is what it is. So, what is going on this morning? What's up, Health or Bust and Joyce Casey? What's going on, guys? Um, Stuff going on. Okay, couple things. Got a couple announcements, couple updates, and then I have a request from you that I need you guys to give me feedback. Okay, that's what the main gist of today's talk is going to be about. We're not sharing information. We're not talking about health and fitness directly. Andrian is your name. Nice to meet you, Andrian. Um, Good morning, Paleo Lola. I love that, Paleo Lola. Good morning. Hey, Andrew, what's going on? Shah Yar, what's up? I have a request. We're trying to do some stuff. I want to help you guys out as much as possible, but I need your feedback. Okay. And I got to figure out how to look at two cameras at the same time. Anywho. Okay. First things first. Hold on. Let me pull up my notes. I took notes this morning. Okay. Things going on the last couple of weeks. You guys know the book went out in the Netherlands last week. It is blowing up. Every single category that the book is on, it's number one. Okay. We got as high as, I think it got as high as number 12 in all books. Number 12 in all books in the Netherlands last week. That's freaking ridiculous. Right now, it's still number one in a bunch of different categories in the Netherlands market. I fully expect that to keep doing well. I got a lot of support from people in the Netherlands who are pushing it. And I did a podcast with the woman who did the translation, as well as somebody else who has is involved in health and fitness out there. So things are going well with that book. I think that book in the Netherlands is going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping that it does really well and that people are really into it, so that I get invited to speak out there, because that would be awesome. Hey, Kenyatta, what's going on? What is the book? What is the book? Congratulations. Okay, so the book, if you just go to Amazon and look up Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness book, it's this book here that you see in the back. It came out earlier last year. I published it, and it is currently on Amazon in English, Spanish, and in Dutch. So take a look at that. Just Google Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness book on Amazon and you'll find it. Okay, so that's one thing that's really cool. The second thing that's super cool, I got to spend like hours last week with Kelly Hogan. So we're working on a bunch of different things. I met her earlier last year at a meetup that she was at in New Jersey. That carnivore doctor, Dr. Wiederman. I forget what her last name is. Leiterman, German name. That she hosted. Met her there. Really got to spend time with her and get to know Kelly in Costa Rica, where we spent a week together. It was fantastic. She is an absolutely amazing person. So we're going to be doing another. So the reverse series, the guy that runs the reverse series, is going to be hosting a retreat. That's super cool. Where we're going to do basically the same kind of thing we did in the TV show, but instead of being just for TV, it's going to actually be like 3, 4, 5 days, maybe a week. We're not sure yet, details. Where whoever comes gets to spend a week with the experts and kind of talk through specific things and have workshops and go through a bunch of stuff and try to help people move forward. That's going to be super cool. So Kelly and I will be involved in that as well, along with some other people. But last week we did an interview for about an hour for my YouTube channel, and then we flipped it. We did another interview a couple of days later for about an hour on her for her YouTube channel. So it was super cool to kind of get the biggest thing that I think we pulled away from our experiences together is we're not that different. A lot of people think that she's high fat, I'm high carb, when really we're both about giving your body what your body needs, and that may change over time. So we get into a bunch of this stuff about what's the best way to do carnivore, the importance of fitness, because if you don't know, she's doing CrossFit now. There's just so many cool things about the way that we're doing things that are similar, that the differences between how we approach stuff and our understanding and application of the science it's really not even worth talking about, really. I mean, because it doesn't make that much of a difference. So super cool. Those are two things that were really great and happened for me last week. Yesterday, and this has been kind of brewing over the past several months, okay? Yesterday, I put out there to the world that I am opening a men's only 12-week strength training program, okay? It is going to be specifically for building strength. It is for men. I want it to be a men's group. Most of the groups that I have and most of the projects that I work with, I work with women. I want to have something that's just for guys. I've done some just guy things in the past. I had a small group training program that I did once recently, and I've done some things like that. But I want this to be just for strength training. We're not going to talk nutrition. I mean, obviously, we'll talk some nutrition as needed, but it's going to be a 12-week program, 5 workouts a week, 5 days a week, and we'll have a group access so we can all group, talk and share and have that aspect. And here's what I want. Here's what I'm looking for. One, I need someone to work out with. Okay. Coach Nat and I go work out at the gym together, but we do different things. So we don't really work out together. And I've been kind of missing having people to talk with, people to engage with. Hey, how was your workout? What did you do today? That kind of stuff with the things that I'm doing. So I wanted to say, look, if I put a program out there, if I can get some guys to do it with me, then I can have some lifting buddies. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. This is a little bit selfish for my part. I want some lifting buddies. So if you know any guys who are looking to get strong and need a program to follow or looking to change up their program, have them check this out. Okay. Just contact me and I'll send the links and answer any questions, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Besides that, it is a simple program. I don't have a lot of time to spend at the gym. So my training, I try to keep it to an hour at the most. And since we're focusing strictly on strength training, I'm trying to keep it as simple and direct to the point as possible. Okay. It shouldn't take you more than an hour to do the workouts. There's maybe four exercises or sets of exercises in each day. So it's not like there's 8 different exercises and you got to spend an hour and a half to try to break it all down and do everything. Get in, work your butt off, and get out. That's the plan. Okay. And in 12 weeks, you're going to be strong AF. All right. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to getting some guys in. Had a couple guys sign up yesterday. If we could get 15, 20 guys in, more, whatever, that'd be fantastic. It will be freaking amazing to have a huge group of guys who are just working on getting strong and having a good time. All right. So that's that first announcement. Now, what I really want to talk to you guys about, and again, if anybody's interested or knows a guy that's interested, please contact me. Have them send me a message. Email Bronson at ultimateketogenicfitness.com. Send me a message on Instagram. Send me a message on Twitter. Send me a message on Facebook. Whatever it is, I'll get you all the info. Okay. The program itself is normally when I go live with it, outside of just testing things out, because this is a test period. This is like a beta test. Okay. I'm opening it up to people, letting them come in so that we can make sure that it's working and see how it works, work out all the kinks. Okay. This program would normally be $125 for a 12-week program. Okay. Anybody that's doing it now gets it for $30. $29.99. You get the whole 12 weeks. You get to work out with me because I'll be doing it too. All right. And we can have a blast. 3 months of working out with me. Okay, let's do it. Now, here's the fun stuff. This is the stuff that's going to make a difference in a lot of people's lives that I need your help with. Okay. You guys know I have a business coach. I get together with her every week. We sit down and talk about what's going on, what went on last week, what's going on the next week, what things are we working on, how can we make things better. Okay. My goal, one of the underlying principles about everything that I do. Okay. I had a mentor when I first opened my CrossFit gym. His name's Chris Cooper. He wrote a book. He wrote a bunch of books. Two Brain Business, some other ones, but the one book that he wrote that really set the base foundation of my value system as a service provider, as a coach, is a book called, and I highly recommend anybody who's looking starting a business or becoming a coach that they can get this book. It's called Help First. It's the name of the book. And the whole principle of the book and the whole principle of the way that I look at my business is, how am I helping the people that I'm trying to help? Period. Every decision that I make goes into, is this helping people? Just like you guys hear me talk about fitness and nutrition. Every decision that I make is this food going to help me get better? Is this exercise program? Is this decision? Is this relationship? Whatever it is, help first. Is it helping me move forward? And that's how I look at my business. Are the things that I'm doing going to help people reach their goals? Okay. That being said, I've been struggling a little bit lately. Okay. The growth of the membership platform, the membership programs that I have, has not been what I thought it was going to be, what I was expecting it to be. Okay. And this is the second time I've been through this membership type of thing. I get to about the same number of members and things kind of stall out. And I've been struggling with my business coach, trying to figure out what is going on. We're doing all these things. Engagement is high. You guys are participating when I do stuff. My metrics on social media and YouTube and all this kind of stuff looks fantastic. I'm having good success in the challenge, great success in the Facebook group. Things are going well. I feel like people are hearing my message. My Instagram channel is growing. My YouTube channel is growing. People are hearing what I have to say, but trying to translate that into what I want. And what I want is people to start doing things. I'm looking for, how can we make fitness accessible to people, give them a way that they can start doing the things that we're talking about. How do we transition from talking about the importance of fitness to doing more fitness? Okay, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody. If that doesn't make sense, please let me know. But that's what we're trying to do. I love talking about this stuff, but it's going to be so much more impactful on the world if we can start doing some of this stuff. So I've been struggling with, how can I do that? So in the analysis of all of this stuff, looking at the business metrics, looking at the emails and the response to engagement to emails, and how many people are in the memberships, and all these different things, I think we've figured out something. And I need you guys to help me figure this out. I'm going to be putting a Google form link in all the descriptions on all these platforms. So in my group, in my YouTube channel, on Twitter, and on Instagram, I'll be in the description of this live video. I'll be putting a link. Okay. It's going to go in my newsletter tomorrow. I'm going to be putting this out everywhere. We're looking at keeping the memberships. We're not going to get rid of the memberships, because I think the memberships are important and the tools there are useful for the people that are ready for them. But I think what we need to do, and what we're going to do, is we're going to try to come up with an additional program. It will be another membership that will be targeted at the lowest barrier to entry into starting to do something fitness-wise as possible. Okay. I have a intermediate program. Okay. I call it an intermediate. It's body weight movement. You still need to download my fitness app. It has all the exercises, and you're doing a bunch of stuff. That, I think, the technology aspect of downloading an app and trying to figure out how to make an app work can be challenging and intimidating for some people. Outside of that, some of the exercise formats, okay, are different than what a lot of people are used to. So it can be a little overwhelming when you first look at all of this stuff, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do here? I don't know if I can do this. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put together a framework. Okay. And the framework is basically body weight movements, keep it simple. Okay. And try to focus on improving movement quality and daily activity. Okay. It will be an email only. So you're subscribing monthly to get an email every week with a set of exercises that you can do that is not overly complicated. There's no app to download. You get an email, you click on the link, it will go to a video. I will make a video every single week with a complete breakdown of all the movements and how to do the workout for that week. Okay. And basically, there will be one workout that will be full body that you do 3 times a week. And it will be simple and easy to understand. And I'll make a video every single week explaining how to do everything and answering every question, giving you every modification that I can think of so that no matter where you are, you can do the program. Okay. So what I'm going to do, that's basically what we're looking for. I want to make you guys being able to do fitness as easy as possible. Okay. Accessibility is one of my keywords for this year. I want to make fitness accessible. I want to go from talking about it to doing it. All right. So I'm going to send a link again. I'll put a link in all of these videos where this is posted, and please go fill it out, answer the questions, let me know what types of things you're looking for and how I can give you something that you can start with today. Okay. I'm looking at right now, the intermediate membership is $29.99. I'm looking at having this out there for probably $19.99. It'd be $20 a month, guys. $20 a month to get an entry level system that you can start working on, and then you can build into other things as you go. All right. So let me know let me know by filling out the form what you guys are looking for and how I can help you best. Okay. That's what we're looking to do. So I'm super excited about this because I think trying to figure out the best way I can meet people where they are is going to be the biggest difference I can make this year in getting people off their butts and moving and getting the most out of their keto journey. You guys are keto, you guys are carnivore, you're doing what you can on the nutrition side. If you want to take your nutrition to the next level, you have to start moving your body, building some muscle and improving your metabolic function. Okay. And we got to get moving for that. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at doing. All right, we got some questions and some thoughts. Dina, this is what Craig needs. Yes. Hey man, hop him in. You're making a garage gym. That is freaking awesome. I love garage gyms. I have a couple of people in mind that might be very interested in something like that. Awesome. Thanks, Joyce. Sounds really interesting. Yes, figuring out how to navigate the app has taken me a while. Yes, it takes a while to get used to the app and figure that out. Once you do, though, I know, like for me, I can't not use the app. I'm at the point now where I've been using it for so long. If I don't use it, I'm not sure what to do. So the app is definitely intimidating, but once you get to it, it works great. But just that intimidating factor of having to download technology and use technology to work out can be a challenge. So I'm going to send you an email every week. You can download that video. There's your workout every week. And I'm going to take care of all that stuff for you. We're not going to worry about tracking a lot. We're just going to worry about how well do you move each day, improve your ability to move your body, get some strength, use your body weight for the resistance, and just have a little bit of fun. Okay. Let's see. We had somebody ask a question on Instagram. Let's see here. Yes, Michelle, baby steps to advance. Correct. Everybody starts out with baby steps. Let's see here. I had a long question here. Where'd it go? Okay. Let's see. Thai Spirit. Do you find you're missing your top gear while carnivore? Haven't been carnivore for that long. Yeah. All right. Thai Spirit, your question as far as being carnivore and fitness activities. It could take, depending on where you're coming from, depending on how strict you are, because if you go off plan, it's going to make it take longer. Depending on what type of activity you're doing, all the different things. It could take up to 3 months for you to get your top gear back. Okay. But here's the cool thing. When you do get your top gear back, you're going to blow your previous top gear out of the freaking water. Okay. Number one. Number two, you are going to recover faster from your exercise, and you'll be able to get more volume and quality work in because you're able to actually do more. You recover faster, you feel better, you don't have soreness, like everything is freaking amazing. So the transition of going from standard American diet, or even, I'll use myself as an example. I was low carb when I started carnivore. Okay. I was whole food paleo, no alcohol. Maybe I had maybe a sweet potato a day. Like I did not have a lot of carbs in my diet prior to carnivore. I worked out, I was in my mid 40s. I worked out 3 days a week. If I worked out 4 days a week, I couldn't move for a week and had to take a week off. I was a 3 day a week person doing CrossFit. I was dealing with multiple injuries consistently for years. Pulled hamstrings, torn calves, pulled groins, rotator cuff issues, all sorts of problems. Within 3 months of going carnivore, I went to 6 days a week working out, feeling amazing. Every single chronic injury that I had completely went away. What's going on, Serena? Every problem gone. I've been 5 years, almost in May, it will be 5 years. So almost 5 years I've been carnivore. Most of that time, I have slap tears in my shoulders. They don't bother me. I have a torn meniscus in my knee. Doesn't bother me. I haven't had a pulled groin, a torn calf, or a pulled hamstring in almost 5 years. I haven't really changed what I'm doing. The only thing I've changed is what I'm eating. Okay. It is absolutely freaking fantastic. Okay. If you are struggling with going carnivore and exercise, just keep doing it. Your body will adapt. Don't skimp on the protein. Don't skimp on the fat. Just eat whatever you feel like you need to eat. Give your body what it needs. Okay. And your body will respond very nicely. All right. Let's see. All right. We got a couple more comments here. Andrea, that's a great idea, Coach. Fantastic. Thank you, Andrea. You've been in the app for, all right, Andrea, we need to talk. If you've been in the app for that long, we got to figure something out. No, I'm kidding. Cool. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. I didn't even drink my coffee yet. Hold on. It was so hot when I took it out today. We tried a different coffee. Shout out to Rise Up Coffee in Maryland. Really good stuff. This is their French roast. And peace out, guys. Remember, you have control over what's happening in your life. Okay. Fitness is freedom, and freedom is your choice. You can be as independent as you want to. All right. Ty Spirit. Before I end, Ty, you got me right as I was getting my end thing here. Hold on, see. Thank you. Also, are sleep issues prevalent for people getting in a carnivore and waking up in the middle of the night and staying awake? Okay. Probably need to up your electrolytes in general, but add magnesium if you're not doing magnesium already. Okay. Having a sleep routine. There's a bunch of different things you can do for sleep. Magnesium is probably one of the biggest things. Magnesium, I want to say magnesium glycinate is what I take in the evenings, about an hour before I go to bed, hour and a half before I go to bed. I take about 300 milligrams. There's a bunch of other things you can do. I highly recommend Dr. Andrew Huberman's podcast, the Huberman Labs podcast. He has an episode entirely devoted to how to get better sleep. And there's like 8 or 10 things that you can do to get better sleep. Okay. So I take a look at that and hopefully that helps. All right, guys. Peace out. I will see you all next week. Again, I don't have any specifics yet on a start date for the new job. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I won't even get into with that, but it will be happening hopefully sooner rather than later. So as of right now, I'll be on here next Wednesday morning unless something changes. Take it easy.